Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Warhammer 40k Let's Play. So, some bad news moving forward. First of all, the UI issue continues to persist. I can't seem to figure out what the problem is. I thought it might be a result of our mending mod, because for whatever reason the mending bench that was here just up and disappeared. And so I went ahead and I used God mode to spawn in the one that was there, but I thought maybe there was like a ghost of the original one that was, like, the code was there, but the game couldn't load the image because it wasn't present or whatever. But that wasn't the case, as far as I could tell. I tried to use the dev tools to destroy anything in that spot, but nothing happened, and we continue to have the issue. And so I'm not quite sure what exactly it is. There was a weird, like, warp tunnel right here or something that we saw people kind of pass through. And so I don't know if maybe that's what's causing it. But the other bad news is that I've had to drop the Warhammer 40k Xenos factions mod from this playthrough, as well as the 40k turrets, because the mod author of those mods finally updated them to beta 19, and those were the only two mods in this playthrough I was running that were not manually installed, because there was nowhere to manually install them from. They were the only mods I couldn't find manual downloads for, so it was only a matter of time, and unfortunately it happened. So we will only be facing regular humans and Chaos from this point on. There is still Traitor Guard and Chaos Marines, so we'll be seeing them, but unfortunately no more Orcs or Tyranids. And so I really do want to try to bring this playthrough to a swift end, because it's very slowly falling apart on me here. Ooh, a bit of gold. And it's just kind of frustrating to watch things go the way they are, given all the plans we had, but I can't control what's happening with RimWorld right now. And I've tried to take steps to avoid this type of stuff, but unfortunately there's only so much I can do. Also, we seem to be missing Azrin. She's not in this group. By the way, all the orcs just disappeared because of me removing that mod, but we're going to get these guys sent home fairly soon. She's not with this group. We have Zima, Bragg, Remy, Skinner, Zarena, and Reyna. And then if you look through here, I do not see Azrin anywhere. So Azrin just poof into thin air. So we're having colonists disappear as well. So it's very frustrating. I don't know how to go about this, really. So one thing we wanted to do before we ended this playthrough was try to get Space Marines out on the field. Now, unfortunately, that is still a long way off. We still have to finish this research. Then we have to actually produce all of these augments, and then we have to put them into the people, and then we have to research the armor, and then we have to produce the armor. And so I'm wondering if that's even going to be a viable option in this playthrough. If we don't get to see it in this playthrough, I'll do something so that we get to see them sooner rather than later. So maybe our next playthrough that replaces this one will be like a beta 19 40k playthrough, because all of the 40k mods have been updated to beta 19 at this point. So I could do a beta 19 40k playthrough and maybe set it in a fortress monastery or something, and we'll just start with Space Marines, and you guys will get to see more of that. I don't know exactly how I would implement it. Maybe just give us all of the technology, because obviously Space Marines aren't going to do research, really. That's not what they do. So we could give ourselves all the research to start and focus more on just building up like a fortress monastery and attacking and being very aggressive, rather than doing a lot of the more dull things, I guess. So like research and things like that obviously aren't very interesting to watch. And so maybe a playthrough like that would allow us to be a lot more aggressive. It definitely would, but it's a matter of, whether or not you guys want to see that. I would still like to end this playthrough properly, though. I'm just not quite sure how to do it. One thing I was considering is just taking everybody we have left after we get these guys sent home, of course. Are you capable of moving, by the way? Oh, you've got to be. Yeah. Alright, I think we're just going to throw them in the truck. How's your infection doing? Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah. I'm going to say these are ceramite beds. Let's go ahead and deconstruct them all really quickly here. So we'll deconstruct all those, and we're going to deconstruct this stuff as well. Come on, go tear that stuff down, please. We'll bring all that ceramite back with us and everything else that we can. We'll get them home. If they need to be treated when they get home, that's fine, but I'd rather be treating them there than here. And all they have to do is get themselves back in the vehicle. It's not like they need to go very far. Okay. Remy is treating Zima right now. Okay, perfect. So as soon as this treatment's done, we'll get them in the car. Because that should hold her over for a while. Alright, so all of you guys, do me a favor, and nope, don't do that, please. Do not shoot the APC. Skinner, come over here. There we go. Okay. I usually have brag drive, so we'll do that. Zima, you're the officer, or the commanding officer here, so we'll load you in first. Then Remy, then Skinner, then Zarena, then Reyna, in no particular order. And we don't draft this when we send them on, what do you call it? Oh, I forgot to do these. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. We got most of it. But we don't draft the APC when we're doing caravan stuff, only when we're trying to manually move it. And oh god, what has happened? Please tell me you're just loading slowly. Nope, we've got bugs. I assume this has something to do with the faction. Nice, I got really lucky there. Really lucky. It's going to be difficult to find their way home, though. I might have to use the dev tools to do it. But yeah, I think because the faction mod got removed, the game didn't know what to do. Well, we'll do what we can. Hopefully they don't just wander into the abyss. Boom rat corpse. I don't think I need a boom rat corpse. We will bring all these weapons back, though. And oh, we're overweight. Well, shoot. What can we leave behind? I think the ceramite is... oh, 50 grams. That's pretty light. I thought it was 50 kilograms. Well... let's leave some of these orc weapons behind there. Unfortunately, some of them are kind of valuable. I guess all the the melee weapons will stay. And we'll take the gold and silver. Well, I can bring a few of these. We'll take the more valuable ones then. Adamantium, and looks like we can get the ceramite too. What about the plasteel? No, okay. Alright, then that will do. Okay, there you are. And where? That's the Addiston League, so I think we're roughly over here. That's the Hrodny 13th. There we are, there's home. Okay, you guys. Shoot, where is it? There we go. Okay, so it looks like we found our way home. It's going to take them 0.3 days to return, and we have 3.8 days worth of food, so they'll be just fine, and they should be back very quickly. Okay. That's going to make attacking an enemy really difficult. Well, we know where the Hrodny 13th is. They're basically right next to us, and so I think that will be our end game mission. We checked them out last time, and they had just an absolute ton of trader guardsmen there with really good gear. So what I'm thinking is we'll basically take everybody we can with us. We'll walk. We're not going to take the APC. So we'll just walk everybody over there, and we will hit them with everything we've got. Basically, I'll bring all of the orbital weapons that we have and the Doomsday rocket launcher. Do we still have it, right? Yeah, power beam targeter. I thought we had the orbital bombardment one as well, but maybe not. That's the only one I see. Oh, a poison ship. Okay, well that gives us something to do right now. Let's see. Murgo. I'm gonna draft. No, I'll let you guys finish your party first. But I'm gonna have her man one of the machine guns because she's a pretty decent shot. Obviously, her net gun's not gonna be super useful against mechanoids, though. And we'll bring everybody else that's equipped for combat. And just light this thing up. Should be pretty easy to deal with. Who's starving? Several people? Why are you all starving? How dumb can you be? Are you like locked in there? Hold on. Okay. Doors held open, so they can walk out. They're just not eating because of the party, I guess. What in the hell? I guess it was just bad timing? I don't know. This playthrough is very quickly becoming a mess. Ooh, we can test... Well, we've already seen... Actually, no, we haven't seen the chain gun in action. In the Star Wars playthrough, we got to use one of the anti-material turrets, the 50 cal. But we haven't seen the chain gun. So let's see. I want you three out here. Liara, get out here. Whoops. Verya, get out here. Cashin, are you a decent shot? You're alright. I'll leave you in the base because you're medic as well. Okay, let's get you guys on out of here. Anybody else? Ren. We'll bring Ren. Daniel's on a mental break, so he can't really help us. I think this is probably enough people. Actually, Gorilla. Oh, you're terrible at ranged. That's right. So are you. You're not bad. Alright, we'll bring you then. Alright, people. Let's get ready to engage these mechanoids. Murgo, I want you on that gun. Let's get you on that one. Let's go ahead and toggle this back on. Oh, you have to man it? Right, well, you can man that then. The rest of you need to kind of spread out along the firing lines here. Let's see, Verya. We'll put Ren in. I don't want to put too many people in the pillboxes, but I don't want to be too spread out either. I mean, I don't necessarily mean too spread out. I just mean like I don't want to move people too far away from where they'll be effective. And that just leaves Clinton, who I guess I'm going to put here. Okay. You. Oh, wait. Did you not turn this back on? Did I not designate power? I did. Will nobody turn that on for me? Why aren't they turning this on? I know it has power. Yeah. It should be working because the lights are working. So the power is not the issue. Maybe you need to not be manning it. Okay. Nope. Still can't turn it on. What in the hell? Alright, there we go. Apparently they can't flip switches when they're drafted. I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. So, there we go. Okay, go ahead and light that thing up, please. Set force target here. Why is nothing coming out? Okay, well, we'll have you do the same. Yeah, look at that chain gun go. Are you guys just really bad at aiming? What's happening here? Oh no, people are leaving. Why would you do that to me? Okay, well, go ahead and fire on that too. I'm going to have to manually target everybody on this. You're already shooting. I'm pretty sure everybody's in range. So we're just going to light this thing up. And I guess it's possible that there's nothing in there, but it seems really unlikely. Okay. Go ahead and shoot. Haro, go ahead and shoot. Citra, same thing. Graith, same thing. I probably could have just rubber band box selected them all and targeted them, but it's not really a big deal. We lost somebody, I think. Yeah, we lost Liara. And no, Jackal's manning the gun. Are we even hurting this thing? Barely. How are we doing so little damage? I don't understand. We're clearly hitting this thing. Are we not? Graith, you're having a mental break? Okay. Alright, let's reselect everybody and attack this. Not doing any damage. What the hell's happening here? Okay, you know what? Gorilla, do you have a melee weapon? No? Come grab one. And I'm gonna have you go melee attack this thing, and we'll see what that does. But clearly our range fire is not doing anything for us. And that really concerns me. Also, why aren't you shooting anymore? Oh, because I took you off the gun. Yeah, it's not really working. Gorilla, where you at, man? Okay. He went and got it, and somehow he made it really, really far back into the base. I need you out here, if you don't mind. I'm going to have him kind of skirt the fire and come in behind it. I'll have to tell the chain gun to stop firing in the meantime. But we are not even putting a dent in this thing. What the hell? I'm not sure we could hit this thing any harder than we are. And I'm willing to bet as soon as he attacks this, a bunch of stuff is going to spring out. No? Watching for targets. It won't let him attack it. What's going on here? What is going on with this game right now? You know what? I'm pretty sure whatever is supposed to be in there is part of that faction mod, and the game doesn't know what to do, so it won't let me destroy it. So let's fiddle around with the dev tools and see if we can maybe make this work. Let's just hit it with damage like this. Oh god. Okay, so I can damage it that way. I guess I'm just gonna do the full 5,000 then, and kaboom. Did that work? No? God. What about if I just destroy it? Okay. Well, then that's what we're gonna do, because it's obviously broken. Oh, man. That's what happens with these heavily modded playthroughs. Either they end too soon or they fall apart completely. Oh well, I should probably make sure somebody turns that off. I actually would have liked to fight that out. I think it would have been fun, but unfortunately it didn't quite work that way. How far out are you guys? Have you not even moved? I think they've been camping the whole time. Oh well. Alright, so while the game's been running, I've been just trying to come up with a plan, kind of. And so I think what we're going to do is take the rest of this episode to just kind of prepare. And we'll make the next episode the last episode in this playthrough, because it's just not really playable like it is right now. And I don't think there's anything I can do to fix it. So I think what we're going to do is, as I said, we're going to basically take anyone capable of fighting, and we're going to march them over to the Haradni 13th base. I'm also going to bring a few things in the APC, so I'll have somebody drive it. But it's going to be mostly for transporting goods. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take both mortars and all the shells that we have and a bit of steel. And I'm going to set up some sandbags for firing positions, I'm going to set up the mortars, and we'll have some people operating them. I can't take these bigger guns with me, unfortunately. There's no way to really transport them short of deconstructing the thing and then rebuilding it from scratch, which I don't think we could pull off fast enough. I think they would probably attack us well before we finished. Let's see, if I built a copy, I don't think we could transport that much steel either. 1400 is probably more than the APC could carry. So, yeah, I mean, like, we could deconstruct this to get the gun back and then try to rebuild it at the enemy's base, but I don't think that's really a viable strategy. 800 is still probably a bit much. So those, unfortunately, are not going to be able to come with us, but these, if I uninstall, I can take them wherever I want, and they should fit in the APC no problem. And then, again, extra steel for sandbags. God, there's a lot of people. We really built up a pretty large colony here, and again, this isn't even counting all the prisoners we have. Quite a few of them, and a lot of them we were trying to actually, well, not a lot of them, but a few of them we were actually trying to recruit, and so we could have added to this given more time. Are you guys moving? What's happening? 0.7 days now? I'm wondering if they can't move across the map. It's been more than 0.3 days, so I'm gonna have to use the dev tools again to fix this. If you ever run into this issue, all you need to do is, if you can get them aimed at whatever destination you want, you can teleport them to it, and then when you run the timer, they should just kind of jump. No? Great. Well, I gotta find it now. Right, so there it is. If I can get you to go there. Perfect. Okay, let's close the dev tools out. Really hate having to do this, but there it is. Oh, were we out of fuel? There's no way we were out of fuel. We brought a full extra thing of it. Ah, we did have a bombardment targeter. That was our, or one of our rewards. How are we out of fuel? There's no way. Well, I might have just cheated there on accident. Oh well. Nope, they had chem fuel, they just weren't willing to load it. Yeah, I was pretty sure I sent them with extra fuel. So I don't know why they didn't put it in the APC, but we had fuel. So, let's see here. I'm going to drop this out. I'm going to unload a passenger. I'll let Skinner do it. Skinner, do me a favor and refuel that bad boy for me. There we go. And then, yep, you're welcome to go ahead and head on back. We're going to drive the APC here. Unload everything, and then we'll... Oh, wow, everybody just bailed. Okay. Well, guys, I need somebody to bring it back. I don't think Graith is going to do it. Ren, can you come do this for me? We just need to get it back to base to unload it. And... this is kind of a suicide mission that we're gearing up for. So I don't know if it's even worth bringing food, wasting space on that. We'll see. But I do plan for next episode to be the last episode either way. And I don't plan for a lot of our people to survive it. Oh, wow. Bragg collapsed. Mirage. Rather than doing that, you know, if I draft you, I'm going to march you in here, and you are welcome to sleep in your bed. Did everybody else get their beds back? This isn't assigned to anybody. Who was with us? I think this was Graith's bed, possibly. Oh, Graith was here. Who else was with us? So it was Remy and Zarena, who share a bed because they're a couple. Zima and Bragg, who share a bed because they're a couple. And then I thought it was Graith and Reyna. So I guess Reyna needs a bed? But I thought she had one down here. That's Reyna's bed. So who doesn't have a bed? Oh, well, there's beds open. They'll find one. Somebody will figure it out. There's plenty. There's 3 open beds here, and then there's what is... You know what? It's probably Azarin right here. Yep. Azarin and Graith. Okay, Graith, this is your bed again. There you go. I don't know what happened to Azarin, but obviously she's bugged out. So unfortunately, we're down 1 fighter there. But yeah, Bragg, march yourself into your bedroom and go to sleep. And Skinner is also collapsing. I don't get why they're exhausted. Maybe they couldn't camp or whatever in the caravan? I don't know. Obviously something was being weird with that. Incapable of movement. Oh, because you got loaded into the wrong thing. Unload, please. Load. There we go. Please, please, please drive this thing in there. Nope. Nobody is going to drive this thing back for me. Talk about frustrating. Will you do it? You're not doing anything else. I think there's a new version of Yes Vehicles. I haven't looked. I've been running this custom one because it was what I modified my... Oh, probably need to do something about that. I modified it to, you know, suit my playthrough here. Yeah, why aren't people eating? What is going on? There's meals everywhere. I don't know. This playthrough is falling apart. In front of us, it is falling apart. So, can I force them to eat? Like, let's see. Halleck, you were starving, right? Where did you go? Oh, you jumped in bed already. Needs. Can I force you to eat? Yeah, so why won't you eat on your own? I don't understand. Why won't they eat on their own? The food is right here. Like, the freezers are working. I don't get it. Why aren't they eating raw food rather than starving? Did they just forget how to eat? I am so confused. I do not have any idea why this is acting the way it's acting. Tigress, please just cooperate with me right now. Please, please, please. Nope. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, I don't know what I can really do about this at this point. Haro, how did you get hurt? Oh, you guys got in a fight. Who did you fight? I remember it saying, like, Haro and Larry, but we don't have a Larry. Oh, you fought a prisoner? Really? Colonist needs rescue. Lazarus, why are you down? Oh, extreme starvation. Well, Tigress, can you rescue people at least? Cool. This is going to be a real problem for us, though. Haro, go eat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why this would happen. The factions mod shouldn't affect people's ability to eat, but I'm going to have to literally force every single one of them to go eat. I'll just do it one by one, I guess. What's wrong with you? Probably starving as well. Yeah, because they won't go eat from here. What the hell? Halleck, you ate, right? Alright guys, so I'm in a complete loss here. They will not eat unless I force them to do it. I don't know why. It makes absolutely no sense, but they are nearly starving to death, and so if I don't catch them and tell them to go eat, they won't. And I obviously can't do that for all the colonists we have here, and unfortunately they're not feeding the prisoners, nor are the prisoners going and eating themselves, and I can't force the prisoners to eat because I don't have control over them. So the prisoners will probably starve to death. I can't help that. In fact, I think Lazy is on the verge of it. Yeah. So what I can do to kind of prolong this is if I go into here, I can remove head diff on these guys and get rid of the malnutrition, and that will allow them to get up and walk. But why can't I click on you? I can't, again, force them to eat. So this will just kind of keep them alive a little bit longer, but it's not going to save them. Syrah, can't click on you. If I press play again, I think I can. No? Still no? Already trivial. Yeah, not really working here, is it? Well, that kept them alive a little bit longer. So, I am probably going to go ahead and end this disaster of an episode here, and I will do my best to ready things off camera, because obviously it's going to be a lot easier for me to do that when I'm not trying to also record and do commentary, because I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff in the DevTools. I don't like doing that on camera. I don't think it's particularly interesting to watch. And so, hopefully, next episode, we will be back and ready to attack the Haradni 13th at their base. It should be one big, bloody battle. I was hoping to have a lot more going into it, but unfortunately this playthrough is just completely falling apart. Apparently just from removing that one mod, it just couldn't handle it. And so everything is crumbled right through our fingers. But, we will do more 40k playthroughs. I had discussed doing an Adeptus Mechanicus one. That's going to take a while because I'm going to have to do a lot of modding to make that happen. So if we do another 40k playthrough immediately following this one, it will probably be like maybe like a Blood Ravens Fortress Monastery in Beta 19, because that is going to be a lot quicker for me. I already have most of those textures made, and the mod already exists for Beta 19, so I just kind of need to replace the textures like we did here. I am almost done with the texture pack, and so I will try to release it fairly soon, whenever I have the chance to finish it, basically. It's really just the couple of Space Marine armors, which I may not even bother finishing. I might just kind of clean up what's there, and then I need to finish the Commissar stuff, because only the front of the Commissar coat is actually done. So really it's just a matter of doing the sides and the back, and I'm only going to have like one body type, so I'm not going to worry about like a male and a female. I'll do like a thin one because I can just kind of shrink that down, but I'll keep it fairly simple, and I'll try to get that out soon. But I am busy with many things outside of YouTube, so I can't promise anything there. And I will try to convert that over for Beta 19 as well, because obviously if I release it in its current state, it's only going to work for Beta 18. And many of you have moved on from that, so I don't know how much good it will do. But anyways, I'll try to keep working on that whenever I have time. Other RimWorld news, the Star Wars playthrough is also coming to an end fairly soon. I already have something lined up to replace that with, but it'll probably end up going to about episode 70. That one's a little bit more stable than this is. Actually, it's a lot more stable than this is. And I've gotten some really good suggestions regarding how we should end that one. So I need a little bit more build-up time for that, but I have something I'm currently also working on to replace it that's also Star Wars, that I think you guys, or at least the people that really enjoyed that playthrough, will enjoy this new one as well. If you like this one and you didn't check that one out, I highly recommend it. We did some cool stuff in that one. I guess if you're just a fan of 40k, though, there's not a lot there for you, but we made some, cool... we didn't quite complete our goal of, genetic monster super soldiers, but we got a little bit toward that. We made some, pretty cool fighters and whatnot. Did some cool, genetics stuff with some of the mods we had in there. But, yeah, so the two big playthroughs are going to be ending very soon. They'll be replaced with, I guess, sort of similar playthroughs in Beta 19. And the World War I playthrough seems to be fine. And we've barely scratched the surface of what we wanted to do in there. So I'm going to try to keep that one running as long as I can. But anyways, that's enough of me talking and not actually playing for today. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, and we will be back next time with the finale and what should be just an absolute bloodbath on both sides. Hopefully more them than us, but it's going to be the last episode either way, so it doesn't matter who goes down, just that it's entertaining. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I wish I could say I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you today. It's just been an absolute mess with this whole, upgrade thing or update. So next time there's even a hint of a game update coming, I'm probably going to terminate my playthroughs or bring them to a swift end, because this just was an absolute disaster in every sense of the word. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.